Okay, we're going to introduce you to a concept, and that is if you ever get a chance to hold your shot, you need to go deep. Now this rally is really good to actually explain and show you all this. Okay, so here's a setup. Here's the first deep shot, and now a player in green's in a little bit of trouble and he's fended it out. There's a little bit of a hold, and then there's a deep shot. So he's got the ball deep, and now player in green's going to go off the back wall. Okay, so from here, this is the hold we're talking about, where he holds his shot and then he goes deep again. Once again, it puts our player in green under pressure. Once again, here we are. We get the hold, and you go deep again, because it just basically takes all your opponent's power away, and he's doing heaps of work, and our player in blue is doing no work. Hold and deep on the opposite side. Now, what happens is if you hold and go short, you release all the pressure you've got on your opponent, and now our player in blue is under an amazing amount of stress just to go and get this ball back. So he, instead of the first situation where he's holding and going deep and the player in green doing all the work, all of a sudden he just reversed the situations. There's a reason for that. Okay, so here's the recovery shot, and it comes up nice and high, and it sits really high. Now see where a player in green is and see what he's doing. So what happens is he's actually moving in this direction, or towards the center of the court, to be able to cover everything as well. And so what that's doing is that's the direction where he's fastest as well, because he's already got momentum in that direction. So as our player in blue decides to go from here, like our player in green's got very much good part of the center of the court, our player in blue decides to go short. Now what happens is, you see the steps, you see here it's 1, 2, 3, 2 steps in a shuffle, and all he's done is gone as high as he can because he's not in full control. So by doing that, it's basically giving him the position of the center of the court. So what happens here, at point of impact, he's now back into the center of the court, and our opponent can play any shot, and he's gone cross court and just put it back there, and now the rally gets back in, and now it's back to a normal rally. So from a position of absolute full control and knocking the player in green around, he just released all the pressure and just let it all go. So here's the rule. The rule is simply, if you hold your shot, here, you must go deep. So there's the deep, and once again he's under pressure, and there's a hold and deep. And there, see how much work he's doing. It's really phenomenal. You could just do this forever, and you should keep this sort of pressure on. If you get the chance to do this to somebody, you need to just keep pushing them back there, and just keep pushing them back. But this is a release after that. That should simply have gone deep either side. It wouldn't have mattered which way he went, as long as he got it past your opponent's feet, which is around about, got to behind this line on the full without allowing your opponent to volley. So if you can pitch the ball behind there, as long as he doesn't volley, you can do that with a little bit of deception and everything as well. And because you're holding your shot and you've got plenty of time, you can actually make your opponent stop still, and therefore it'll make a big difference as well. So it's such a simple rule. Whenever you hold, you go deep, and that just knocks your opponent round. Takes away all their power, all their ability to do anything. You hold your shot and you go deep, and you will be in full control of the court. You'll be the one dictating the shots. Hope yourselves.